Now, we also learned today that Jahar Sarnaev will be tried in a federal court rather than a military tribunal, and that's because, as Tim just mentioned, he is an American citizen. News 12's Carolyn Rowe continues our team coverage tonight with more on the charges and the punishment that lie ahead.
In this case, the evidence is overwhelming that he is guilty. I think if one takes the complaint at face value.
Pay's law professor Thomas McDonnell thinks prosecutors are confident in their case against accused Boston Marathon bomber Jahar Sarnaev, charging the 19-year-old Monday with using and conspiring to use a weapon of mass destruction to kill.
I have to commend the Obama administration for not going the unlawful combatant route.
Sarnaev will be tried in the federal court system, not as an enemy combatant. McDonnell says as a U.S. citizen, he cannot be tried by military tribunals. Another factor, he hasn't seen any indication that the brothers had any ties to a terrorist organization.
The current definition refers to being members of the Taliban or Al-Qaeda, as an example. Again, there's no evidence as of yet. It may change.
If convicted, Sarnaev could face life in prison or the death penalty.
So if one has a death penalty at all, this case cries out for its use.
But McDonnell warns there could be dangerous consequences that come along with using the death penalty. Great
Britain understood that using the death penalty against quote-unquote terrorists often can backfire, often can create more sympathizers, can strengthen terrorist movements rather than make them go away.
A case that the eyes of the world will no doubt be watching unfold. Carolyn Rowe, News 12.
Well, tonight, part of Boylston Street, where the twin bombings occurred right near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, has now reopened. A ceremony with bagpipes playing Amazing Grace and a salute to the flag took place there late today just outside the Boston Public Library. Boylston Street has been closed for the past week due to the terror investigation. Well, the FBI is taking some heat tonight for a past interview with the now deceased Boston Marathon bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev 2 years ago. The Russian government requested the interview because they believed that Tamerlan was a follower of radical Islam and was about to travel to Russia from the U.S. The FBI did conduct that interview in 2011 and said they did not believe that he was a threat. Well, some senators in Washington are now calling on senior FBI officials to testify about why they did not pursue this further.